Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are well. I'm Shikha Chaudhary and this is our third and last video lecture of maths for class 2nd, chapter 10, shapes and patterns. In previous two videos, we have covered two topics, lines and 2D shapes. Today we will start topic solid shapes or 3D shapes. Objectives of this topic are: students will identify real-world examples of 3D shapes. They will identify whether a shape is 2D or 3D. They will be able to identify 3D objects. Students should be able to recognize the vertices, faces, and edges properties of 3D shapes. Kids, you know about that what are 2D shapes. In our daily life, we can see so many things near or around us. For example, ice cube, dice, matchbox, eraser, glass, ice cream cone, football, etc. Let us see these figures. Cube, cuboid, sphere, cone, cylinder. Solid shapes have three measurements: length, width, and height. So, a solid shape is also known as three-dimensional or 3D shape. Look at the shapes of objects shown here. All these objects have the shape of a cuboid. A cuboid has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Look at the shapes of objects shown here. These objects have the shape of a cube. A cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Children, we have seen all the objects in our daily life shown here. All these objects have the shape of a cylinder. A cylinder has no vertices. It has 2 curved edges and 3 faces. Now, take a look at the objects shown here. A sphere has one curved face. It has no vertices and no edges. Now look at these familiar objects. All these objects have the shape of a cone. A cone has 2 faces, 1 edge and 1 vertex. Students, now you might be thinking, what is the difference between 2D and 3D shapes? So listen, in 2D and 3D, the day specifies the dimensions involved in the shape. So the primary difference between 2D and 3D shapes is that 2D shapes have two dimensions, that are length and width, as against 3D shapes have three dimensions, that are length, width, and height. I hope this concept is clear to all. Now, let's move forward to our next topic, pattern. In this topic, we will cover patterns in geometry and patterns in numbers. And the objectives of this topic are: students will be able to identify what a pattern is. Students will be able to name the rule for a displayed pattern. They will be able to predict what should come next in patterns. They will be able to create different types of pattern, and they will be able to identify number patterns as growing patterns and continue them. Students, in our daily life, we see so many things near or around us. For example, tiles, gates, window grill, clothes, bedsheet, garland, etc. Look carefully. We can see patterns on these things. What is pattern? Patterns are created when figures, shapes, objects, etc. are arranged in a particular order and repeated over and over again. There are many patterns around us. A pattern is made when shapes and numbers are repeated or put in a sequence. Pattern helps to understand different things in life. Maths is all about patterns. First, we will see patterns in geometry. Look at the bracelet. We have a square, circle, and triangle. Square, circle, and triangle, and so on. This is called a pattern and it is repeating itself. Look, we got the pattern. Now, look at the given pattern and draw the missing figure. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, circle. And what will come next? Yes, triangle, square, circle. And our pattern is complete. Now, let's start patterns in numbers. Sometimes sets of numbers have something common in them. They follow a pattern. Look at the number patterns 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20. You can use a number line to find the pattern. See this number line carefully. We have to skip count in threes to continue this number sequence. Now see this example. Look at number 2. When we skip count by 2, we get 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. Now see this pattern. What is a pattern rule for this number pattern? What do you do 7 to get 16? You need to add 9 to get to 16. Check again. 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. Yes, this is a pattern. At 9 plus 52 is equal to 61. Yes, this pattern is complete. I hope you understood this lecture. Thank you everyone. Take care. Have a good day.